Hello and welcome back to Beckler Guitars and Repairs. Today we're doing a mods and upgrades video. So I bought the Spark quite a while ago when it came out, and I've used it quite extensively, and I've made a few upgrades to it, and today I want to go over what those are. The first modification I wanted to discuss is these amps are known for being a little bit bassy, a little bit on the low end, and there's a small trick that you can do that doesn't require a lot of anything, just to combat that a little bit, to get a little bit more of those trebles to come through on the front. So first you take the baffle off, so you just use a pry, and it's just velcroed on there. So here's the baffle. And that's what it looks like. It's a little piece of MDF with some Velcro and some speaker holes. So this is your bass port right here. So what I've done is I've shoved an old sock in there. So yeah, these are your speakers. This is kind of the bass port where a lot of the bass frequencies come out of. So to muffle those, you can just fill this with a sock or foam or whatever you have handy. I think I'm gonna swap out this sock for something else. So I'm just gonna swap it out for some foam. It's a little less gross than putting a sock in there. However, yeah, it should be fine. These foams are perforated, so if I ever want to get this out, it might be a chore. But I don't think I'll ever want to take it out because I didn't really do that with the sock. I just kind of put it in and left it there. So you don't need much, just enough to clog that hole. And this will just kind of muffle the bass response and make your amp a little bit more usable. Alright, and that's that. It's a very easy mod, anyone can do it, and it takes about a second. Alright, next mod I did was, so these amps, they come with a power supply, but they always need to be plugged in. And this seems like a very portable amp just by the way it's designed and its nature. You can bring up all sorts of different effects on the application on your phone. So with that in mind, it would be awesome if this was totally portable and had a decent battery life. So that's what we did next. So here we are. So instead of using the power supply included, I went out and bought a specific external hard drive, or a power bank here, and I'll link in the description a link to this specific power bank. So it needs to have a certain specifications in terms of the power in order to power this. So I think it's a DC in 19 volt 2.58 power supply. But I did the research before. This is months and months and maybe even years ago, a year ago or so. And I did the research, I figured out what power supply I needed, and I bought it. And this thing is great. On one charge, like a fully charged battery, this thing can last for up to 12 hours of continuous play. So now your Spark is absolutely portable, and you have to charge it about once every couple of weeks, depending on how much you use it. The battery also holds a charge for a very long time. So sometimes these power banks, they can slowly lose power over time. This one's really good for that. And then all I did was I took some Velcro and mounted it to the back here. Also mounted Velcro to the power supply, or the power bank rather. And then you can just slap it on. I like to feed the cord around it so it's nice and neat. And there you are. You have a 12-hour portable Spark amp. So this is a pretty great mod. Yeah, it makes it totally portable. You can take it anywhere, camping, fire, small gigs, jams at your friend's house, wherever. So that's pretty cool as well. All right, so the next mod I did was, these come with a leather strap, or a pleather strap, not quite leather. And I found mine was really cheap, and it was started to disintegrate right away. The holes got really loose, so it kept falling off the holes. So I went ahead and switched this out with something else. So right here on the side, this is where the strap pegs mounted to the amplifier before with the old ones. So all I did was I went out and got some Schaller strap locks, or I believe these are Schaller. They might be Dunlop. I'm not really, I don't quite remember. But anyway, just like on a guitar, you can take out those strap bolts and then put in new ones, and then you can put in a strap lock. So that just mounts on there. And this just means that I can carry this around without any fear of it dropping, just like a guitar. And you can put whatever kind of strap you want on there. A guitar strap works really well. I just used a generic cheap strap. That was a lot better than the one that came with it. And yeah, you don't have to worry about drops or falls anymore. And you can make this a lot longer so it's more comfortable to carry. So yeah, that's a really easy and useful upgrade for the Spark. The next mod is how to make this amp completely wireless. So this is a pretty cool way to do it. Let's say you're sitting on the couch, you don't want a bunch of wires all around you, and you still want to use the effects from the application on your phone to come through with your headphones, so you can practice all those different effects. And you can also use your phone as like a pedal board and switch it on the fly. But you want to be comfortable on the couch without, you know, cords everywhere. This is what I do. So first of all, you can just use any sort of wireless guitar unit. I got these on Amazon. They're Donner, pretty inexpensive, and they work pretty well. They're not like professional quality or anything, but you know, there's very low latency, and the battery life is good, and I don't have any connection issues, so these are great for that. So yeah, that one just goes into your input. You put the receiver into the input and the transmitter into your guitar, and then you can play wirelessly right through the speaker. But additionally, if you want, even you could also plug in headphones, like wired headphones, into the headphone jack here on the amplifier. But to take another step is you can use a Bluetooth transmitter. So this is like a little chargeable Bluetooth transmitter, and you can plug it right into the headphone jack. And then you can pair a set of Bluetooth headphones to there, and you have a fully wireless unit. So that's pretty convenient. I mean, it's kind of a pain keeping everything charged, all these little accessories, but when you're sitting on the couch, if you have a little charge station there, just make sure everything's charged. It's great. Just for sitting on the couch with your headphones on, you have access to all those different effects, and it's very comfortable. So that's cool. For the purposes of the video, I'm just going to show how everything plugged in and how it sounds with the bass, you know, muffled, and with the wireless units. Okay, I just want to show off how it sounds with the blocked bass port and with the wireless guitar. I'm using my my Les Paul copy that I use in a lot of my videos. It's been modded heavily. So here you can go, and one of the coolest things about the Spark is they have a tone cloud. So users can make their own presets based on all the pedals and cabs available in the software, and then post them, and then the most popular ones get downloaded the most. So you can kind of filter by the most popular, and usually they're pretty good. So here's a Black Sabbath one. And I'm gonna... yeah, it's a pretty powerful little amp with all the different applications for it. It's a great little home amplifier or a portable, travel amplifier. It's great for the living room. If you set it up this way, it's really comfortable to play. So yeah, there's a lot of different possibilities for this amp, especially with the 12-hour battery life and all the different tonal options you can get. You can make your own tones, save them as presets. It also has like a built-in jam spot on here. On the application is actually pretty cool. It's got a built-in tuner. Yeah, so I definitely recommend this amp, and with the mods you can make it even better. I'm also going to be getting the Spark Mini pretty soon. I just found a good deal on one, and I'm going to be reviewing that on the channel as well. I'm in no way affiliated with Spark or Positive Grid, and I'm not being sponsored or anything else like that. This is just my own personal gear that I'm modding and testing out and sharing. Alright, so okay, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for tuning in to Beckler Guitars and Repair, and we're going to have more for you really soon. Thanks a lot.